Go.
Yeah.
All right. Hello and welcome to another Session Zero of It's Your Role with me, Elliot Reeves-Giblin.
And me, Edward Shock.
And who are you playing, Edward?
Well, I'm playing Frankie No Quarter. Shall I go straight into my character description?
No, not yet.
No, not yet.
You wait
I'm
for me, I'm the DM.
gun. I follow at your commands.
I tell you when, how and why.
Sounds right.
So we're going to begin today's adventure in the swamp town of Stratberry Glade. It sits on the edge of a primordial forest, oozing with pools and dark waters. And yourself, Frankie No Quarter, find yourself sat in a weather-beaten tavern
Sounds
opposite. Yeah, it sounds about right.
Just like me. Yep.
Opposite the mayor of the town.
Ooh.
He's currently sat in the tavern with a dagger, playing five-finger fillet, with the knife going between his fingers. Sat next to you is a very close compatriot of yours, an older male dwarf. He's got white hair and a ruddy complexion. Years of hardship and toil have left his face weather-beaten. He's got a filthy pig iron armour on that covers all his chest. He's got a great axe that sits at his belt. And his name is...
Yes.
This says Schmimian like Simon.
Schmeiman.
His
Yeah,
name's
of course, it's
Schmeiman.
Yeah, Schmeiman.
He's your compatriot, your fellow mercenary, and you're currently sat with the mayor of the swamp town of Stratberry Glade, trying to work out a deal.
Right then. So, talk to me then. Mr. Mayor, remind me what your name is as well, just so that I've got that.
Oh, well, my name's
Yeah, let's hear it.
Lizard. Mr. Lizard.
Mr. Lizard.
Mr. Lizard.
Mr. Lizard, all
Yes.
right. Yeah.
Living
that
in a
makes sense.
swamp town, we are all descended from lizards, naturally.
So you're telling me that the higher powers that be in this world are all actually lizard people?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah. Have you
They're
got?
a
Is there a queen in this place? Is she a lizard as well? or
Yes,
is-
yes.
Yes.
They're all lizards.
All lizard
yes,
people,
you've been
yeah,
on the
yeah.
Reddit forums, haven't you?
Well, I do keep an eye on it just in case, because you never know. You never know when a lizard might be offering you something. And good point with that, because I want to know, what do you want from me and my companion Schmeiman?
Schmeiman puts down his axe on the table. Yeah, what do you want from us?
Yeah.
Why have you called us to this backwater town?
Yeah, well said, Schmeiman. Yeah, good work.
Lizard, Mr. Lizard, says, well, the thing is,
Yeah, spit it out. Yeah, go on.
a creature from the swamp has been stealing our livestock.
All right. So, what? You just need the creature being dealt with? Is that
Exactly,
something else?
exactly,
All right,
yes. That's why we've hired you fine dwarven mercenaries to come to our not-so-beautiful town of Stratberry Glade and go into the forest and deal with this monster.
All right, well, that's fine. That's something that we can do for you, of course. Yeah. But the question is, how much are you willing to pay for that?
Well, we're not a wealthy, we are but simple swamp people.
But I thought that all lizards that were in power controlled the means, the production, and all of the kind of funds of this
Schmeiman
area.
puts a big meaty hand round yours and goes, Frankie, stop it with the fucking conspiracy theories.
Listen, all right. I'm just saying that there's something going on, and we need to be aware of what's happening around us. Because if not, then the lizard people get the jump. All right. I'm looking at you, Mr. Lizard. Sorry, mate. I might need to calm myself down. Can I go and get myself an ale or something, if that's all right?
Yes, of course,
Yeah,
yes.
make it two, actually. Yeah.
He kind of goes to the bar quietly, comes back with two horns of ale.
Brilliant. I'm going to take the first one and just see it off straight away.
Right, okay.
Are you happy with that?
Yeah, I'm completely happy with that.
Doesn't even touch the sides. That's the main thing. All right, fine. So, creature. What can you tell me about this creature?
Well, no one's ever seen it and lived to tell the tale. It's huge. It's a monstrosity. It's got tentacles and big duck feet.
Duck feet.
And an enormous maw with the smelliest breath anyone could ever imagine, and two beady, snaily eyes that come out of the top, not of its feet, of its head.
So I'm confused. So what, is it like a half octopus, half duck, half snail?
Yes.
Right. And you've never seen one of them in these parts before?
I've dealt with many a snail, duck, octopus thing.
Well, of course, Schmeiman. I mean, like, you're a man of the world. You know, you've been around done it all, but I've not seen one of these things. But, all right, well, tell me, Schmeiman, then. How are we going to deal with this?
Well, I think we go into this fucking swamp
Yeah.
with my axe.
Yeah.
And what have you got?
Well, you know, I've got an axe and all, of
All
course,
right,
but
can
I've
we
got
go
my
2 axes?
warhammer as well. You know, that's probably my preferred weapon.
Go into this swamp.
Yeah.
Find this duck, octopus thing.
And put it down.
Put it down.
Right. Yeah. Can I make a Is it what? Maybe like an Arcana or animal handling check to know if I know what this creature is?
Yeah, go for it. You can give me an Arcana check.
Let's take it.
Yeah.
That is 13.
Okay. So, this particular creature isn't coming into your mind. There's nothing as you're going through your Rolodex of monster manual that is like, you're going like, okay, could be a manticore, could be a beholder. No. There's nothing that's quite, but you are kind of sitting in the realm of a monstrosity.
And would I at all have any ideas of any weaknesses it could have, or based on that 13, or is it quite? Is it vulnerable to bludgeoning? Is the main thing I'm worried. That's the main thing I need to know.
What you do know from your years of monster hunting is that anything that lives in the water, sometimes might be vulnerable to some electricity.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, it's a shame I don't have any arrows of electricity or anything like that then. But hey, we can look around this village and see what we can find. All right, well then, the big question is, Mr. Lizard, how much are you going to pay?
Well, we are a poor, simple people. We could possibly do 50 gold for the both of you, so 25 each.
Schmeiman, get my coat. This joker's not even playing ball with us.
Frankie, you've got your coat on.
So you're right. Yeah, good point. All right, well, get my shoes then. Yeah, get my shoes.
Frankie, I'm going to say the same thing.
Where are my shoes?
Yeah, you are.
All right, fine then. Get my handbag.
Would you do 100 gold each? My partner here has obviously lost his fucking mind.
All right, fine. Wait, 100 gold then. What would you say to that, Mr. Lizard?
100 gold. Yes, we could possibly do that. Please, just this creature's been plaguing us for a number of weeks now. We just want it gone.
Fine. All right, we could probably do that for you. Yeah. All right then. And I'm going to stand up. I'm going to offer a kind of meaty, one of those handshakes that's along the arm, not just the hand.
A medieval friendship grip.
The man knows his grips.
Yeah.
Yes. One of those, please. I'll take one of those.
Yeah, I'll take a big meaty grip, please.
That's another day, Elliot. That's not.
Anyway. And you're doing this with Mr. Lizard?
Yes.
Okay. His hand goes to your kind of elbow clavicle.
Nice.
He's got his arm against yours. Compared to your big, meaty, rugged hand, he's got like a twig.
I'm going to give him a really tight squeeze.
Oh, no. Oh.
Yes, and then just kind of throw it down.
Oh, why have you thrown my hand on the floor?
I mean, it's still attached to your arm, isn't it?
Fantastic. So you'll go out into the swamp and defeat this monster for me.
Yes. All right, we will. All right, where was the last place that this beast was seen? No, so no one's seen it?
No one's seen it.
All right, so where can we find it? Do I just go out the tavern? It could be out in the swamp?
Yes. Go out of the tavern.
Yeah.
Turn left down the muddy path. And
the what? Sorry.
The muddy path.
All right. The muddy path. All right.
And you will be in the vicinity of the swamp.
In that case, Schmeiman, get my handbag.
Frankie, shut the fuck up.
I'm going to then see off my other flagon of ale, and
Schmeiman stands up, leaves the tavern. although he is your compatriot, he is done with your shit.
That's fine. That's usually what happens. I'm going to follow Schmeiman out. Fine.
You exit the tavern. The air is damp as you are so close to the swamp. Grey clouds hang overhead. You're traipsing through the muddy paths of Stratbury Glade. And as directed, you are now on the edge of the swamp.
Okay, great. I just realised I have not actually given a description of my character yet.
Yeah, go for it.
So, Frankie is a dwarven fighter. he kind of has a white beard, but then quite dark ashen hair that's tied up in a knot. His chain mail armor that he wears is pretty rusted. It's pretty old, but also has various different symbols on it from past instances that he's fought in different armies. But he is now a mercenary for hire. What I would say is, if you wanted to try and just put a picture in your mind, think Gimli but hipster.
Why hipster?
Because he's got like a top knot.
Oh, he's got a top knot?
Yeah. That really like... it just sticks out like a sore thumb. It's the first thing you notice about me, and I will never get rid of it, no matter what anybody says.
Gimli.
Hipster Gimli.
Hipster Gimli.
Probably would live in like Hackney if there was a Hackney.
Okay. Definitely
in
would
this
have
world.
the Pace app.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Probably posting on Strava everywhere he goes, and loves a nice microbrew.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Great. You are now at the edge of the swamp.
Schmeiman, see anything?
I can see the swamp.
Right. Yeah. I can see the swamp too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big, innit?
Yeah, it's pretty big. Schmeiman, I reckon you get in there. You have a wander and see if you can see it.
All right.
Yeah.
Schmeiman steps into a big muddy puddle, and then another one goes up to his belly button.
Nice. Yeah.
And he's wading through the swamp now. Come on, Frankie!
Can I make a check to see if I can see anything in the vicinity?
Yeah, go for it. Give me a perception check, please.
Yes, sir. That is a 4. At that moment, my top knot, the band which I used to hold it up, just kind of like falls out, and my hair goes over my face, and I'm like, "What's going on? Everything's gone dark." And I don't see anything.
Frankie, it's your hair. Put it back on.
Oh, yeah. Well, have you got my handbag?
Frankie, shut the fuck up. And me as Elliot is telling you to fucking shut the
Oh,
fuck
is
up.
it? Oh, fine. Let's do it.
All right. As you're going through the swamp, kind of old branches are clawing at your armor, flies buzzing around your ears and your nose. Is there any particular way you want to try and track this monster?
Can I see any large pools of water, like kind of like ponds or, small lakes, anything like that?
Yeah, I'm not going to make you roll for that. You are in a swamp. There are a number of kind of larger pools there.
Okay. If I've got Schmeiman back at my side again, I think the suggestion I might make is that maybe you try and draw it out with noise. I think that might be the only thing that I can think of that would potentially bring it out.
Schmeiman leans into you and goes, "Tell you what, Frankie, why don't you do your, because it never fails, your monster call. That famous monster call you were taught.
Yeah.
How's it go? It's a bit like a yodel, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah, but it's a bit more throaty.
Yeah, go on, do it.
All right, I think I should give that a go. Max, just be aware of the sound volumes that are about to hit you now. Right, here we go, yeah. Yo-la-yo-yo.
Can you give me a performance check, please?
You could have said that before I did it. Yes, I can. That is an 8.
That was really good, Frankie. I like that.
Yeah, you're welcome, mate. Yeah, I've got to put a bit of accent on it, because otherwise you don't know what's going on. Yeah. But do I see anything moving?
A bit, that bit in Jurassic Park
Yeah.
where there's the glass of water
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it just starts. All of the small pools of water around you, although very muddy, very cloudy, start to ripple. And with every subsequent, the water becomes more aggressive.
Okay, I'm going to pull out my warhammer at the ready. Schmeiman, you've got my back, haven't you?
I've just wet myself a bit.
Well, dry yourself off and get yourself ready. And I'm going to stand in a kind of, strong fighting position, stance ready to see what comes my way.
Cool. Crows take to the sky, caw, caw, and disperse.
Ooh, okay.
Little squirrels scurry down the trees and run off into the distance. You realise you're being watched, and the position you're facing in your fighting stance is not the correct one.
So I realise this. Okay. I'm going to kind of sense that there is something potentially watching me, and I'm going to immediately spin round, try and pull out my crossbow and take a shot at wherever I think I'm being seen.
Can you give me an attack roll, please?
Of course I can.
You need to beat a 14.
Okay, let's give it a go. Oh, that is a 23.
You turn around, fire your crossbow. It lands true, but it doesn't make the classic thud sound that it would if it were to hit a monster. It actually almost sounds like cloth ripping. And you turn around and there's this enormous creature in front of you with duck legs, tentacles, and two little snail eyes popping out of the top.
So what have I hit? Have I hit it?
You've hit it.
Okay. I'm just going to kind of like look it up and down, and I'm just going to say to it, "You best wander away from these parts, mate."
A voice from within the creature says, "Frankie, watch out, you nearly hit me!" And a little curtain in the middle of the beast kind of rolls up, and a head pops out. It's a young female dwarf with short, buzzed hair that goes all the way back to the scalp. There's paint all over her face of different muddy colours, almost like camouflage. And you recognise this to be McQuaid.
Schmeiman and McQuaid.
Schmeiman and McQuaid.
Sounds like a detective agency, that does.
Yeah. Frankie, you nearly hit me. What are you doing?
McQuaid, what are you doing?
I'm doing my part of the plan.
What plan are you talking about?
I'll pretend to be the monster in the swamp to scare everyone in Stratberry Glade. Then you lot come in, take the money, pretend to defeat the monster, and we go away to the pub.
Right. When was this plan hatched?
Schmeiman leans over to you. Frankie, you're not the smartest bulb in the bulb factory, are you?
I'm now at a loss because it's like I don't know whether I'm
We
being
planned
tricked
this
or
out
like
2 weeks ago.
Okay. Yeah. I knew that. Yeah.
You were drunk at the time.
That sounds about right.
He
Yeah.
puts a hand on you. People care about you, Frankie. We know you have a problem, but we're here for you. If you can't do your job properly, then what are you doing here?
At this moment, I'm just going to pull out a flask from like
No. He's
the
just shh, Frankie.
Anyway.
Man takes a drink. Drink takes the man.
Pour me another drink.
No, stop drinking it. Stop.
Right, fine. put it
Frankie,
away.
stop drinking it.
McQuaid. All right, fine. I forgot about the plan. That's my mistake. You know, sometimes these things get away from me. Well then, great. McQuaid, get out of there. Let's scarper. Let's go and get the money. I'll bring back the head. We'll be laughing.
Right, okay, just give me a second to get down. This contraption's rather convoluted.
Brilliant.
The little kind of the window sash in the monster goes down, closes, and you can hear McQuaid getting out of like wood falling and all that kind of stuff.
Lovely. Yep. Okay.
Suddenly,
Uh-oh.
the creature that has been made, the fake monster, we'll say, disperses into 100 wooden pieces.
Ooh.
As a lime green tentacle smashes through it. Another tentacle comes round the top and another one round the bottom and just rips the entire form apart. And there is a real monster there now.
I'm going to look at it and just say, let's go to Schweiman. Is that one of yours?
No, this isn't one of mine. Can you give me an Arcana check, please? Or a Nature check, whichever one you prefer.
Ooh, they're both equally as bad.
Okay.
That's a nat 20. Come on!
So as the debris of the fake monster falls apart, in front of you stands a giant frog tentacle monster that you recognize as a froghemoth.
Oh dear. Froghemoth. Okay.
It literally looks like a giant bipedal frog with wide webbed feet, and instead of arms, I assume that's what frogs have, 4 tentacles are sprouting out of it.
Wow. Can I double check to see if is McQuaid okay? Is she out?
McQuaid, you look around and
Yeah.
you see McQuaid lying prone on the floor, about 10 feet from the monster.
Okay.
Not unconscious, not dead, but head kind of, whoa.
Okay,
Let's
not-
all roll for initiative.
Happily. This creature's going down. That's a nat 20.
2 nat 20s on the
Come
bounce.
on. It's a good day to
Why
be
is Frankie
Frankie.
never this good in the live shows?
It's a very good question, Elliot. It's a very, very good question.
All right then, Frankie No Quarter, tell me, what do you want to do on your first turn?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. I'm going to hoist my Warhammer up over my head.
Yeah,
How far away is the creature from me?
it's about 20 feet away from you.
Okay, great. And I'm going to run at it, and I'm going to attempt to basically swing my Warhammer around and knock it around the face.
Go for it.
Great. That is 19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Wonderful. And because I'm using as a two-handed weapon, that means if the damage is a 1 or a 2, it means I can re-roll it.
Right.
But let's just quickly
Always useful.
go for it. Yeah, it's always good to have. Okay, so a 1d10. Ooh, I'm going to also, because I've taken on the feat of Savage Attacker, I have the ability once per turn to, when I hit a target with the weapon, I can roll the weapon's damage dice twice and use either roll, basically like advantage.
Right.
And that was a very bad roll, so I'm going to roll again. And that's only 1 better, so we have to roll with it. That is, pardon me, 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Fantastic.
And from there, yeah, I'm gonna hold my ground in front of it, and
So you're kind of hitting this creature in the belly with your weapon.
yeah, I'm probably too small to try and go
Yeah.
for the face arter. So yeah, I'm basically just trying to kind of knock it down.
All right. Schmeiman gets out his great axe and very similarly takes your lead 20 feet in front of him, is now standing next to you, cleaving into this creature.
Great.
That is a 7.
How's it going, Schmeiman?
He's accidentally just like hit a tree and he's just chopping down
No,
a tree.
Schmeiman, mate, it's over there. Turn around.
I've got it on the ropes, Frankie!
No, that's a tree, mate. Turn around, and it's a big frog monster. That's what you're going for.
The froghemoth is now going to take its turn.
Sure.
First of all, it is going to bite at Schmeiman.
Okay.
That is 18. That hits.
Yeah, I think that probably would do. Yeah.
And it is going to cause 22 points of damage.
What?
22 points of damage.
That's quite a lot. Uh-oh.
Schmeiman turns around and goes, "Oh, there's the monster there!" The froghemoth just kind of bends down, takes Schmeiman in its maw, and takes Schmeiman into its gullet. You can still hear Schmeiman through the leathery lime green flesh of the froghemoth going.
Poor Schmeiman. Yeah, that's a rough way to go. Definitely.
While the froghemoth is doing this, 2 of its tentacles on its left side are feeling out McQuaid,
Yeah.
who is prone currently. And it's going to attack McQuaid. That is 28. It gets plus 10 to its attacks.
Oh dear.
2 tentacles wrap around McQuaid's legs,
Yeah.
and McQuaid is now pulled
Okay.
within 10 feet of the froghemoth.
Because I rolled the nat 20 when I was making my check against it, am I aware of any vulnerabilities or? Yeah,
Lightning.
it's lightning again.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
McQuaid is also going to take. Let me grab another d6. Oh, those are 2 6s. McQuaid is going to take 12 points of damage, bludgeoning,
Ouch.
as like when a python wraps around its prey.
Yeah.
It is now McQuaid's turn.
This isn't looking great. This is TPK quite early on. It looks like.
McQuaid is going to attempt to do a contested strength check to get out of those tentacles. That was a 3. Let's hope the Frogema gets like a 1.
Oh wait. Oh no.
That is a 10. So McQuaid is still. Frankie, help me out here. Top of the round, your turn, Frankie.
Okay. I think in that instance, I probably will have to try and go for the tentacle.
Okay.
Would you allow me to swap out to my great axe without using an action? Or
Nah,
are you
in combat, that's going to be an action.
That's fine. That's why I ask these things, as you are my ever gracious DM, and I do as you please.
I'm not giving you a handbag.
Oh, damn it. In that case, I'm going to try and attack the tentacle that's holding McQuaid.
All right.
So having seen Schweiman get eaten, I'm going to turn to McQuaid and say, "No, McQuaid!" I'm going to run over and...
McQuaid is actually within 5 feet of you and the creature now.
Excuse me, okay. And in that instance, I'm just going to try and... like in when you go to like a carnival and you have those like strength...
Yes, yes.
Strength
with the bell on the top
exactly.
of it. Yeah.
That's how I'm going to be going at this tentacle. I'm going to be bringing it up as high as I can and smashing it down.
All right, go for it.
That's a nat 20.
Why are you rolling so many nat 20s?
It's a good day. I like this dice. You
Go
can
for
stay. Okay, and great.
So roll for damage and double it.
Yes, sir. So that will be 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Is that already doubled?
Yes, I only got 6.
Ah, right. Okay.
Sadly, but hey, we'll take it.
Great. As you bring down your weapon onto the tentacle, it splits, purple blood goes flying everywhere, coats your face and your armor. The tentacle is like flailing by itself, and McQuaid is now free.
Great. I might as well, whilst I have the opportunity to do so, use action surge, meaning that I'm able to take an additional action on my turn. Whilst we're kind of on the ropes right now, I'm going to look at the beast, face it again, and I'm going to say, Schmeiman didn't say you could eat it.
What a crap line! Schmeiman didn't say you could eat it.
Schmeiman says.
I apologise. Oh, I see. I see. I didn't get it.
Yeah,
I didn't get it.
It was meant to be a bit of a pun, but hey, here we are.
Schmeiman did say.
Frankie isn't really known for his sharp
Schmeiman
wit.
did say you could eat it.
But it's fine. It's been established, and now we can go on.
It's canon.
It's canon. So I'm now going to, basically the same again, where I'm just going to go for the main body, and I'm going to try it. Once I've swung down my axe, bring it back round, and from the hip, kind of,
Go for it.
Great. Come on, nat 20. Yeah, no. That is 8 to hit.
No, that misses, I'm afraid.
Yeah, there's nothing I can add on to there, is there? No, I'm afraid not. So that's it, basically. Yeah.
All right. It is now Schmeiman's turn, who is still alive, but now in the gullet of the Frogema.
Amazing.
Knowing Schmeiman, you know that he's going to try and cut his way out, and that is what he's going to do.
I believe in you, Schmeiman.
That is 16. That
hey,
hits.
Great.
So now we roll for damage.
Schmeiman, follow the sound of my voice.
You can hear him cutting and slicing within the beast.
Nice.
The monster takes 5 points of damage.
Nice.
And you can see almost like the throat of the monster go, like it's going to be
Trying
sick
to
or
regurgitate,
regurgitate, but not quite, not quite. It is now the Froghemoth's turn.
Part of me wonders whether this is a fight that we can't win.
The Froghemoth is going to look over McQuaid, who is still prone at this point, and try and bite.
Oh no.
That is 23. So McQuaid is going to take 10 points of damage. Now, as McQuaid is kind of picked up by the maw of the creature, you can see the Froghemoth's jaws and quite blunt teeth crushing McQuaid until the part of McQuaid that is still out of the mouth, the top half with her arms and legs, just falls to the floor with like a thud. And McQuaid is dead.
You fucking bastards. That's... It's laughing at me. Oh, that cheeky fucker. Is Schmeiman closest to getting out?
Who could say?
Okay.
Another tentacle is going to wrap around your legs, Frankie.
Yeah. Go for it.
That's 28.
Yeah, that does it. Yeah.
So you're going to take 6 points of bludgeoning damage, that slow constriction effect.
Yeah.
And you're now grappled.
Grappled, great.
No turn for McQuaid, as they are bifurcated.
What a word.
So, top of the round, Frankie. I think all you can do is a contested strength check.
Strength check. Yeah, that's fine. So it's not a not a saving throw, just a regular strength check.
Yeah, we've just got a contested strength check here because you're already grappled.
Oh, that was just about to land on a 20 and it rolled off.
What did you get?
13.
Okay, you are still within the grasp of the tentacle.
Okay. Schmeiman, if you can hear me, if you can hear me in there, fucking cut yourself out. We need to get out of here. This creature is not going down.
Schmeiman is going to go now. Same again, just cutting from within the creature. Dirty 21.
Take it. Yeah. Come on, Schmeiman.
Okay, those were 2 6s, so that's 12.
Okay.
Going to take 12 points of damage.
You know, the funny thing is, Schmeiman always said to me that he wanted to be eaten by a massive frog beast.
And it's also...
I never thought it would happen.
The Froghemoth is now also going to take... needs to do a saving throw in order to keep Schmeiman within. Needs to be a 15.
Come on, baby.
14!
14?
Sorry, I said that really loudly.
Like, what?
14!
Ah.
14 means it's failed.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was a 14. Okay.
No.
Great.
Schmeiman just kind of pops out of the throat with the back legs of McQuaid just hitting him.
It's making me think of, in Guardians of the Galaxy when they're fighting off, like, essentially that massive behemoth, like, with the massive people like Drax, just, like, trying to, like, slab his way out of the stomach. Oh, man. Schmeiman.
Schmeiman lands within 5 feet of you, just as you're kind of wrapped around. And he's going to use his multi-attack to attack the tentacle.
Hiya, mate. If you could just give me a bit of a hand so we can get the fuck out of here. Come on, Schmeiman.
He missed. It's a 12.
No, okay.
All right. It is the Froghemoth's turn now. He's going to bite Schmeiman again.
Oh, my days. Schmeiman never not got to know Schmomance.
28 again. 28.
28? What is a plus 10? Is it?
It's plus 10. It rolled an
Oh.
18, and it's plus 10.
Easy peeps, man.
So Schmeiman's just got out, and he's just hacking at the tentacle. And he's picked up by the Froghemoth again and takes
Great.
4 points of damage.
Okay, we can deal with that, I think.
And he's back in the gullet.
Oh my days. Thought we were getting away there.
Top of the round. Frankie, your turn.
I guess I just have to make another strength
Yeah,
check.
another strength
Yeah,
check.
17?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, great. So
Oh, wait, no. Hold on, no, sorry, my
Oh,
bad.
I
I
was
didn't
gonna
do
say,
the
did you-
consistent
yeah.
strength check.
I thought I got quite lucky there. Yeah.
That was a nat 1.
Yeah.
That was a nat
Great. Okay, so I'm kind of like got these tentacles wrapped around me, and what I'm going to do in true Frankie fashion, I'm kind of like see the one next to me, and I don't really know how this is going to work in the sense of physics, but I'm just going to kind of give a headbutt to the tentacle.
Okay.
Kind of headbutt it off
Headbutt
me,
the tentacle.
and like straight away just kind of like flails in the air and like and kind of disbands back into the monster.
Because tentacles are known for being dazed.
Well, of course, this one is, and do I still have an action?
No, that's all
That
your
is my
turn
action.
now. Unless you've got an ability.
No, I've
that
used my
can-
action surge, so unfortunately, there's nothing I can do there.
Okay, it is Schmeiman's turn. He's back in the gullet. He's really hurt. He's just going to attack the Froghemoth. from
Dare
the
I
inside.
ask how the Froghemoth is looking?
The Froghemoth, this is like a lovely stroll in the park of the Froghemoth.
Okay, so yeah, we're screwed. Yeah.
All right. All we can hope for here is a nat 20.
Yep. Come on.
That was a 16 plus. It doesn't matter. It's the armor class of the Froghemoth is 14. I
Okay,
think
great.
I think that's 18 then. So that hits.
Okay. Come on, Schmeiman, baby. I believe in Schmeiman.
That is 6.
Okay. And will it do another check to see if it will?
No, it's only if it does over a certain threshold of damage.
Okay.
So, Schmeiman is
righty.
still in the gullet. It's now the Froghemoth's turn.
Yeah.
Tentacle
Once again.
coming back for you. I think it's got 2 tentacles left, so 2 have been cut or bludgeoned.
Oh dear.
So it's going to get plus 10 to this roll. 21.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah,
Right.
that hits.
You're now grappled again.
Can you believe this guy?
And you take 8 points of damage.
It's almost like he wants to kill us. Have you ever heard of a DM that wanted to kill his party members? It's crazy. Crazy.
All right, that is the Froghemoth's turn, top of the round. From the inside, you can hear Schmeiman going, Frankie, save yourself, mate. Be better than that. What a shit party member you were here. Do better. You're an alcoholic fuck.
I'm just going to kind of like listen. I hear that and just think to myself, oh, fuck you then. I'm going to have to make another strength check.
All right.
See how that goes. Yeah, no, definitely not. That was an 8.
No, you're still
Still grappled.
grappled.
I'm just kind of like thrashing against this tentacle trying to escape. In this instance, I'm going to try and headbutt it again.
Okay.
And it's kind of like one of those moments in a cartoon where it's like and like a bird goes around my head. And yeah.
The top of the tentacle that isn't wrapped around you just looks at you and gives like a shake of its head. Like,
It's giving very Looney Tunes energy right now.
Schmeiman's going to go.
Come on, Schmeiman.
It hits.
Yep.
Is a 15.
Okay.
Right, we need
This
we
needs
need
to be
some
big.
good damage
This needs to
here.
be big. I wish I had something to offer him, but I don't.
7.
I think I might just have to. I mean, if I can get out of the tentacle, I mean, I was going to say, there's only so much I could do right now.
Okay,
Yep.
it is now the Froghemoth's turn.
I don't like how this is going to be.
Its head rears down onto you, opens its jaw. Pungent, warm air is blasted towards you.
Smells like my mum. Or yours.
All right. That was a 2.
Hey!
That was a 2 plus 10, 12. Does it hit?
No. No. So what? Is it trying to? Is it just roaring in my face?
Trying
or
to
is it
eat you.
It is trying to eat me again. can I headbutt it away? Not for any damage, but can I just...
Yeah, sure.
So it kind of comes towards me, roars in my face. And, yeah, same again. Instead of me being... I don't care. I've smelled much worse in my time, an alcoholic. You know, I'm just going to look at it and just bash its head away.
Fantastic. Top of the round, Frankie. Strength check, please.
Once again. Come on,
You got
baby.
a 12.
Okay.
So you just need to beat a 12.
It's a 7. I'm meant to be strong, man, as well. Like, this is no good.
From the inside of the Froghemoth,
no.
Schmeiman's like, Frankie, what the fuck are you doing out there?
It's fucking tough, all right? I've never fought such a... Like, I've fought smaller ones, obviously, goes without saying. But this thing is fucking strong.
Schmeiman's just going to attack from the inside of the creature again.
We're going to be here a long time, folks. Go and get yourself a cup of tea. Or a whiskey.
That is a 19.
I think Schmeiman's dead, isn't he?
Same again. We need
Oh, no, I'm doing it.
a 10 or higher on the damage
On.
in order to cause that saving throw to regurgitate.
Schmeiman says get good. Ooh.
7.
It's really not going well, is it? Where's my nat 20s now when I needed them?
I know, exactly.
You know?
It's the Froghemoth's turn. Just going to bite down on you again.
Great. Try it, bitch.
That is a nat 20.
I shouldn't have incited it. I shouldn't have made it angry. Well, it's been a joy to be in It's Your Role, guys. Guess I won't be in the next show now.
Now you're the luckiest boy alive because it rolled 2 2s. So that's 4 plus 4 times by 2 is 8.
Okay.
So that's just 8 points of damage you take. You're a lucky man.
I think so. As it comes towards me, tries to bite me. I'm going to try and maybe I get like one arm loose and I'm able to kind of like knock it away with a punch. But as it does so, like one of its teeth kind of like grazes past my arm and like, ugh!
You are now in the throat of the creature. Schmeiman is just there next to you, like, well, this has gone badly, hasn't it?
I love the idea of us just both being in this stomach, being like, all right, Dave. Yeah, all right, Phil. You all right? Yeah, you know, could be worse.
Top of the round, Frankie. You're no longer grappled or anything like that, so you can do attacks.
Okay. I suppose I do the same as what Schmeiman was doing.
Just while you're in this like wobbly belly, Schmeiman puts a hand on your cheek and goes, if we manage to do this, run, Frankie. Get out and never look back into this tummy again.
I'll be honest with you, Schmeiman, mate. I've been trying really hard to get you out, and you've been trying, and I don't think it's going to happen. I'll tell everyone of your bravery for a price.
Schmeiman takes out his axe.
Yep.
It's a really long, like a Dane axe, with an awful slashing point on the end of it, with a long handle. Grips the top half of the handle, gets you, get the bottom half. Go on.
Grab it. Yep.
3, 2, 1.
1.
And you're going to attack now,
Yep.
and you're going to have advantage.
Okay.
Because he's helping you.
If I'm attacking, can I use my great axe?
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine then.
So you've got advantage on this.
We can potentially word this. This could be a definitely need it because that was a 3 to begin with. Nat 20.
Okay, great. So now you roll for damage and it's
back on the
doubled.
menu, boys. Okay, great. Now, bearing in mind again, it's a 2-weapon, two-hand weapon. Can I? Yeah. That's fine. Just a double check. You know.
There are 4 hands on the axe at the moment. Yours and and Schmeiman's.
Okay.
And
great.
one of McQuaid's legs is just like wrapped around it as well.
Yeah. McQuaid's been a big help. Okay, so... Oh, okay, and because I've got my Savage Attacker, I can roll that again to see which one I prefer. Yep, I'll take the first one. So that would be 8 plus 3, which is 11.
22.
So 22
right.
points of slashing.
It's causing the saving throw.
Okay. Come on, baby.
That is an 11. Frankie, you get pushed out of the gullet by Schmeiman.
We'll never forget Schmeiman.
Go, Frankie! Tell my story! And you're pushed out of the froghemoth.
As I'm like in the throat, can I look at him just really quickly and take out my hip flask? And just like, as I'm looking him squarely in the eyes, just like pour it out.
It just goes down the throat of the monster and lands on Schmeiman. Frankie, why'd you do that?
I was like a signifier.
Just go,
Sorry, I'm going.
You land at the foot of the froghemoth.
Yeah. Okay, great.
You've got some movement.
I do. Okay.
Yeah.
Am I disengaged to be able to?
No, you're not disengaged.
So I would have to take an opportunity.
Yeah.
Okay. And I've already used my.
Yeah, you've already used.
Okay, fine. In that, well, I've got no other real choice.
You're going to take the attack of opportunity? All right. 15?
No good.
It
Class
misses.
of 16 misses. Yep.
As you land out of the monster and begin running away, the head of the froghemoth lands into the dirt behind you. Dust and mud go everywhere, and you're just like, can't catch me!
I'm kind of like wiping away all the sludge and the shit that's covering me from coming out.
Yeah.
And in doing so, I just kind of look back, and obviously, yeah, froghemoth is in the dust, and I'm going to kind of clench my fist, put it against my heart, and hold it up towards Schmeiman that's inside the belly, and say, I won't forget you, Schmeiman, and I won't forget what you says.
Frankie, I can't see what you're doing. There's like there's flesh between.
You're ruining the moment.
Sorry.
And and in that I'm gonna.
We're gonna run away.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dear oh dear, that didn't go well.
As you run through the primordial swamp, leaving behind bits of your compatriots and a large monster that you were not strong enough to defeat, what is Frankie thinking to himself right now?
Well, Schmeiman was at my side for many, many battles. I always trusted him to have my back. You know, McQuaid was kind of a hired hand. I didn't really know her that well, but Schmeiman is a big loss to me. But also is the fact that that beast was so strong. It was able to keep me wrapped around. Well, I'm meant to be the strong one here. I'm the one that takes down these creatures. And I vow then and there, I will get this creature. I vow vengeance. And I'm gonna kind of take myself back off and back into the Stratbury Glade.
All right. You arrive back at Stratbury Glade, where Mr. Lizard meets you. Seeing how bloodied and worn you are. Oh well, how did it go?
I'm just gonna kind of like shove him out the way and just go and sit at the bar. I'm not getting a drink. I'm just sitting at the bar, and I'm gonna kind of just put my hands to my head and contemplate what's just happened.
A stool next to you creaks back, and someone sits beside you.
If you want something or you want to kill me, make it quick, because right now I've got not much to live for.
And you feel an ethereal hand come around your shoulders. And it's basically like the Force ghost of Schmeiman.
I'm now thinking of that moment of Ian Wright in that video. It's like, I thought you was dead.
No, Frankie, I am dead. Eventually, the gastric acids melted my entire body, and I had a horrible and painful death.
Or can I ask, is the ethereal spirit, does it look like a young Hayden Christensen, or does it look like...
Basically, is this a remastered Schmeiman?
Yeah, exactly.
Or an original?
It's important
it's a
to know.
remastered Schmeiman.
Okay, so it is Hayden. Okay.
And I'm Hayden Christensen.
I don't like froghemoth bellies.
Don't worry, Frankie. One day you'll be strong enough to protect your friends. You just need to let them in now and again.
How am I supposed to do that when the only friend I've ever had is gone? That's you, by the way.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
You'll find other friends. Maybe a big tiger.
Tiger?
Yeah.
What do you mean, a big tiger?
I don't know.
Well,
I'm a Force
the main
ghost.
thing is...
I say things without really understanding.
So I can put up with a tiger, but what I can't be putting up with is some bloke with, like, a silly accent, right? I swear, if I ever meet any kind of, holy person that's got some silly accent, I'll punch him right then and there. And you can hold me to that.
That sounds great. And you're swearing off the booze, yeah?
until I find a way of enjoying it socially and not for necessity.
Great. We are recording as well on the 1st of February as well, so dry Jan's over.
Yeah. So we've got a pub, you guys? Yeah, pub, yeah. Cool. What am I supposed to do, Schmeiman? I want to take this creature down and avenge you. But how am I supposed to do it? It's too strong.
Well, first off, I would say I think you need to, if I was to use maybe a leveling system, you possibly needed to gain another 7 or 8 levels before possibly this would be an even fight.
Oh, right. So it's literally like, I'm not even going to be able to do this. Okay. Do you think that if I went in with 2 friends and they helped me out, maybe even...
Yes, a tiger!
Maybe even a 3rd friend that we don't know who they're going to be. They could be the type of person that enjoys coming to fun events and putting their name down.
Too meta, Frankie, too meta.
So come see, it's your role. Well, in that case, I'll have to wait then, won't I? Wait for my vengeance.
I guess we'll all be waiting. Anyway.
I'm going to... Oh, go on.
He goes to pick up a flagon of ale, but his hand just goes through it. Ah, fuck.
And I'm going to try and turn around and give him another, what was it, medieval friendship
grasp.
I'm just going to go right through.
Well, it's going to be a long evening.
That's fine. And I'm just going to turn to Mr. Lizard to say, Oi, Mr. Lizard, I'll be back for that gold soon.
And we will leave it there.
There we go.
Woo, that was loads of fun.
Yeah, great.
I really like that.
I must say, I'm sad to have had my ass handed to me that effectively. But that's fine.
Keeps you humble.
It does. And I've got to, every so often accept that I'm not the strongest guy in the room.
Yeah.
But I'll be back.
You will be back.
With some friends. With a couple of friends of mine.
Fantastic. Well, if you enjoy... Well, thank you to Edward Shock.
Thank you to Elliot Reeves-Giblin for his amazing DMing, as ever.
If you enjoyed this Session Zero, why not come and see us live at Riverside Studios? We are on currently monthly. The next time you'll be able to see us is on the 20th of February.
Wow, that's soon.
Yeah, you can also follow us on TikTok, Instagram, wherever you get your socials at It's Your Roll Show for behind the scenes bits, funny videos, everything you could want, and also allows you to keep up to date with all of our news. So it's goodbye. We're going to do goodbye from it's goodbye from me.
And goodbye from me.
We fucked it up. It's goodbye from me.
And it's goodbye from me.
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah.
Is that what you were going for?
Fine. Cut the audio.
Thank you.